Hi, my name is John Remollo Petalcorin. I am a Bangsamoro because I was born in Maramag, Bukidnon. I am the Director for Advocacy Communication and Director for Special Projects of the Moro National Liberation Front, or MNLF. I joined MNLF in December 2010, and as a rookie, I was mentored for 8 months by Commander Gapulha Jirul, who is the MNLF Chief Political Officer and Commanding General of the MNLF National Elite Security Unit, or NESU. Since August 2011, I now report directly to MNLF founder and chairman Nur Miswari. I am age 38 and I have committed myself to champion the cause of the Bangsamoro people. This video is a Q&A or questions and answers specially made for Lorena Vicedo and Sarah Calica to help them complete their senior research paper, which is a requirement for graduation in their course of political science in Salle University Manila. Question: Sir John, can you tell us about MNLF as an organization? Answer: MNLF is a political organization that is based in Mindanao. It was established in 1969 by a then 27-year-old lecturer of political science in the University of the Philippines. He is Professor Dr. Nur Miswari, a Nobel Peace Prize nominee. He is the founder and leader of the MNLF. He founded it in 1969 and is still the leader up to present. The ideology of MNLF is called egalitarianism, which affirms, promotes, and characterizes a principled belief in the equality of all people in the political, economic, social, and civil rights aspects, regardless of differences in religion, race, ethnic origin, age, and gender. The notion that MNLF is an Islamic organization is not true. The fact is, MNLF is composed of Muslims, Christians, tribal nomads, and any other religions who respect each other under the harmony of religious tolerance. The MNLF freedom fighters are patriots in the purest sense because they are self-reliant private gun owners who organize themselves under the banner of MNLF for the purpose of defending their communities and the indigenous people of Mindanao against any act of oppression by any other armed groups, including the GPH. At present, the MNLF is estimated to have at least 700,000 loyal members and still growing. The number of firearms MNLF has is estimated to be over 1 million. Mostly unregistered. At present, the MNLF outnumber and outgun the entire GPH forces in Mindanao by a ratio of 1:3. Question: Sir John, what is the difference between GRP and GPH? We notice that the Philippine government used these two acronyms in the various peace negotiation documents. Answer: GRP and the GPH are both referring to the government of the Republic of the Philippines. In the past, the Philippine government was using GRP as their official acronym. However, after President Noynoy Aquino issued Memorandum Administrative Order Number 5 in December 2010, the government of the Philippines or GPH started using GPH to align with the coding protocol of the International Organization for Standardization, or ISO, which assigns the two-letter code PH to the Philippines. Question: Sir John, what is the definition of Bangsamoro? what would be the name of the Mindanao Independent Nation? Answer. The GPH and MNLF defined view and use the word Bangsamoro differently. For most people in the GPH, Bangsamoro means Muslims. This manner of definition is inherited by the Filipinos from the Spaniards, who colonized Philippines for over 300 years. The Spaniards used the term Moro in a very unique derogatory branding manner to implant a mentality among Filipinos that Muslims and indigenous peoples in Mindanao who refuse to embrace the Christian faith are ignorant, savage, inferior, and uncivilized people. The MNLF, on the other hand, carries the term Bangsamoro with pride and dignity, which means people born in Mindanao, Sulu, and Palawan, regardless of tribal origin and religion, whether Muslim, Christians, tribal Lumads, and any other religions. My personal preference for the name of the new independent nation will be Mindanao, or MI. The code MI is still available in the International Standardization Organization, or ISO 3166-1 Alpha 2 codes. Question. Sir John, what agreements were made so far as a result of successful negotiation between MNLF and GPH? Answer. The successful peace negotiations between the MNLF and GPH had produced 6 major agreements. The mother of all peace agreements is the 1976 Tripoli agreement during Marcos' time. Then, after 11 years, we have the 1987 Organic Act of the Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao, or ARMM, bundled with the constitutional provision on the creation of the ARMM during the regime, the presidency of Cory Aquino. Then after 7 years, we have the 1994 Joint Ceasefire Ground Rules, which after 2 years rolled over into the so-called 1996 Final Peace Agreement, or FPA, during the time of President Fidel Ramos. After 5 years, we have the 2001 Republic Act 9054, which strengthens and expands the ARMM. All throughout the peace process, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, or OIC, which is the second largest subgroup in the United Nations, also played a role as participant. And this is the reason why all negotiations are called MNLF-GPH OIC tripartite negotiations. If you believe in peace talks as a partial solution in the Mindanao issue, you have to give due recognition to the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, because it is them who have been patiently brokering the talks ever since, and it is them who is representing the United Nations in all agreements signed by the GPH and the MNLF since 1976. If you talk about GPH-MNLF negotiations, it is not just a negotiation between a sovereign nation and a small-time rebel group. The United Nations treat the MNLF-GPH negotiation as a negotiation of 2 sovereign governments in one territory. That is why all agreements produced by the GRP MNLF OIC tripartite negotiations are recorded in the United Nations as treaties.